Welcome to the channel, guys. Today I'm going to be talking about a 2019 release, After Sunset by Kilian, so stay tuned for that. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, I really do appreciate it. Now, I'm actually a very big By Kilian fan. I love the brand, and I was recently in a Sephora, and they have an exclusive line of By Kilian, and I did smell this one, so I decided to pick up the travel spray and give it some more wearings and see what it's like and do a review on it. Now, before we get into the fragrance, if you've tried the Sephora exclusive Kilian fragrances, leave a comment down below which one is your favorite. This one really caught my nose because of the opening. It's actually a really nice opening. I loved the opening on first sniff. It has this really nice fruit cocktail vibe that's a little bit fizzy, and after spending some time with it, I think it reminds me a little bit of Shiso by Nomenclature, which is a little bit of a polarizing green fragrance that I also enjoy, but it has a very unique vibe to it, and I really like how there's this kind of cocktail fizzy vibe that goes along with a nice sort of subtle greenness. Now, the opening does last a decent amount of time. It's about, I want to say, about 2 hours that you get this nice fruity vibe, and it does sort of die down and taper off during that time frame. And I will say just right now that for me, the opening is definitely my favorite part of this fragrance. The dry down is not bad. It's a musky, somewhat sweet rose and kind of powdery vibe. Now, the sweet rose doesn't last the whole fragrance or the whole dry down for me, because I actually did get really good performance on this one. I'd say it lasted about between that 8 and 10 hour mark. So that powdery dry down, that musky powdery dry down, does last a really long time. It is nice. It's very soft. I do think this one is a little bit feminine, although I do enjoy it. But for me, the opening is definitely where it's at. It just, that fizzy cocktail kind of vibe is really enchanting, very seductive, very fun and energetic. And I think that's kind of something that they were going for based on the name of the fragrance. So it is an enjoyable fragrance, and it does have good performance. The longevity, as I mentioned, I got between 8 and 10 hours, and I've tried this one out. I've worn this one about 3-4 times, and it is nice. My biggest problem with the fragrance, again, is that the dry down is nice, but it's not as good as the opening. And since the opening is much more fleeting, it does make me wonder. I don't think I would pick up a whole bottle of this, but I do think I'm going to wear this entire decant and enjoy it. Now, the Sephora exclusive line is definitely marketed towards a different demographic, so it does definitely have a lot of different profiles in it compared to some of the darker fragrances that are certainly available in the Kilian line. And I actually like that. I like the fact that it is different and it reaches in a different direction. And for me, this is the best out of the ones that I have tried from the Sephora exclusive line. So I do think it's a nice fragrance. If you really like the dry down, then I would say this might be worth it. For me, as I mentioned, I love the opening. Very vibrant, lively, fizzy, fruity, and green. But because the dry down for me is not bad, I personally wouldn't purchase this one. But I would recommend getting your nose on it, especially if you're looking for that kind of fragrance. I think it does have an interesting and nice, sweet, musky, powdery dry down as well. Anyways, guys, that's it for this review. Leave a comment down below. What is your favorite from the Sephora Kilian line? And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. See you guys in the next video.